Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the last video for tonight. I want to give my thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys 2025 NFL Draft draft class. If I get through this quickly, I'll do a probably a news segment over NFL, wrestling, and stuff like that. But I want to talk about the Cowboys draft class. It probably shouldn't be that long, so maybe I'll get into a news portion. But let's get into it. Cowboys draft class. So, after a few years of kind of mixed reactions to their moves in the NFL offseason, I thought the Cowboys, they had a good draft. I know they didn't get a receiver in the draft. They signed Trayshawn Holden out of Oregon. So, they didn't get a receiver, which I wanted. But I can't sit here and tell you their draft class is bad. I actually really like the picks they made. They added several high-quality players and value picks by taking the best player available approach, really, most of this draft. And the draft grades, I would probably give this draft probably like an A- or an A. The only thing holding it back is a receiver, but I would still give it an A or A-. So with their first pick, they drafted Tyler Booker, a guard out of Alabama. At first I'm like, the fuck? But Zach Martin retired in March. It kind of left a hole in our interior offensive line. Booker, I know he was like the 48th ranked prospect in the PFF Big Board, but I think he was a first rounder because I think I had him in my mock draft. My last mock draft as a first rounder. Maybe it was either that one or the one before. But he profiles as a bit of a, I guess, reach. But if he turns out to be like a multi-time Pro Bowler and a beast up front, then I don't think Jerry will care. But a talent who fills a definite need up front, because he had an 86.5 PFF pass blocking grade in 2024, which that would provide an instant boost for offensive line that ranked 23rd last year in the PFF passing block grade, which is like 62.1. And this guy's a beast up front. The only thing I worry about is he's not the fastest offensive lineman, but offensive linemen are never usually that fast. But he's powerful. He's hard to get by. And I don't even think he allowed a sack this season, this past season at Alabama. And that's tough against the SEC. But yeah, I really like that. I like the pick with Tyler Booker. That fills a need. They took Donovan Ezeraku in the second round, which is another pick I liked. I thought he would go maybe in the first round, but he ended up not going in the first round. There was good edge rushers still available in the second round that didn't go in the first round, who I thought were first round talents. But speaking on the second round pick, Donovan Ezeraku, at Boston College. I think it's really good significant value here. Was a standout at Boston College on the as an edge rusher, and they compare it with Micah Parsons. Particularly against true pass sets, where he just clocked the most snaps of any edge rusher in the 2025 class, 196. He earned a 90.7 pass rushing grade at a 25.8% pass rush win rate. I'm trying to think here. He had like 16.5 sacks last season, so I like that pick. They took Siobhan Revel. They also hit a home run here. I like Siobhan Revel. If he didn't have the ACL, I fully believe he would have been a first-round pick. Tommy! So I believe those were their day 1 and day 2 picks. Day 3. So let's start here. They took running back Jaden Blue out of Texas. I'm fine with it. There was other running backs I would have preferred, but we weren't able to pick them because we have a 4th round pick. But I like Jaden Blue. He's a dynamic playmaker out of in the backfield, a really good pass catching running back as well. I mean, he had a fumble problem last season. Better than that, I thought he was really damn good for Texas, a part of that backfield. He rushed for 730 yards and had 8 touchdowns, 134 carries, averaged 5.4 a carry. He also contributed as a receiver. He caught 42 passes for 368 yards, 6 touchdowns, has very good versatility. He has explosive speed and acceleration. He ran a 4.38 in his 40-yard dash, and he'll make a bit contribute. He'll contribute in the running and passing game. His biggest issue is fumbles and ball security. He has 7 fumbles on 200 rush attempts over the last I think it was the last few seasons. But I think that he'll be fine. I like the pick. With 152nd pick that he took Shamar James out of Florida. Thought it was an interesting move. Really run stopping linebacker. I really don't know much about him, but he's like a versatile linebacker is what I'm reading here, and it's to bolster the depth and special teams performance. And I guess it's good value. I don't know if it was good value or not, to be honest, guys. I really don't know much about Shamar James. With their next pick, they took offensive lineman Ajani Cornelius out of Oregon, aiming to, boost their offensive line depth and develop potential future starter. He was very damn good. His performance in pass protection is really damn impressive. He allowed just 3 sacks on about 1,000 pass blocking snaps during his time at Oregon. Although he primarily played tackle, the Cowboys will likely shift him to guard to utilize his physicality and aggressive style more, because they brought in Clayton Adams, who helped that running game last season with Arizona as their, I think it was their offensive line coach. And the Cowboys want to play physically. They want to be really damn strong up front. I like their 2 offensive line picks here. They took Jay Toya out of UCLA. During his senior season in 2024, he recorded 25 tackles, including 2 for loss, and 1 sack over 12 games. He's not really a pass rushing guy, but he's a really damn good guy against the run. Dallas needed to address that after last year's issues. But yeah, that was their draft class here, which I like their draft class, man. I give it like an A or A minus or an A. If we drafted a receiver, I would have given it an A plus, but I still really like our draft class. I know a lot of people were laughing that we picked Tyler Booker, but that was a need, I thought. But I like the 2 offensive line picks. I like taking Jaden Blue. I like Siobhan Revel and Donovan Ezeraku. Like, these are not the most splashy players because you want a receiver, but maybe they'll trade for one. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm here now to talk about some NFL news after I've done my Cowboys bit there. So let's get to some NFL news. So the Panthers have signed wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. So, good. I mean, how many damn receivers do they need? I mean, they've got a lot of receivers. Now they're good, but they've got a lot of them. So, Gabe Taylor, the younger brother of the late Sean Taylor, will attend Commanders rookie mini camp. Excuse me. I thought he signed with the Eagles. Oh, that was Centale. Excuse me. So, per your report, the Jaguars are signing free agent defensive end Emmanuel Ogbah to a 1-year deal, according to Schefter. So, per your report, 49ers breakout safety Malik Mustafa suffered a knee injury in Week 18, which could cause him to miss some of the 2025 season, per ESPN. Week 18 was 4 months ago. How is he just... I'm not going to question anything. So, Bills rookie offensive lineman Chase Lunt was a prank called a, in quote, handful of times before he was actually selected. This also happened to Shedeur Sanders. This happens every year, it feels like, man. Someone gets, it's most likely, I feel like, the same fucking kid. So, this happens every year, though. Apparently it was Jax Ulbrich, who was the 21-year-old son of Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, came across the draft contact phone number for Shedeur Sanders off an open iPad while visiting his parents' house. How embarrassing, man, to be pulling a stunt like that at 21 years of age. Like, damn. Pandeo face? What an idiot. The Dolphins have been in contact with free agent cornerback Rasul Douglas. That'd be a good pickup if Jalen Ramsey's likely gone. So, also per Schultz report, Tyler Warren, who ended up being drafted by the Colts, was also prank call during the draft. He received a fake call and the Jets were on the clock at 7. Okay, how do these prank callers get these guys' numbers? Like, this happens, I feel like, all the time. It just happens several times. Like, how do these people get their numbers? I swear, man. The NFL plans to look into the incident where someone prank called Stuart Sanders on his private NFL-only cell phone number. I mean, I think it was Ulbrich's kid, but, like, whatever. The Buccaneers are signing defensive back who was undrafted, Shiloh Sanders. Oh, boy. The Dolphins drafted Quinn Ewers. Giants are declining the fifth-year option on offensive tackle Evan Neal's contract. And what a bust he was coming out of the draft. The Panthers are picking up Akeem Okwano's contract, picking up the fifth-year option. He turned it around last season, so good there for him. Stephen Jones. What the Cowboys do at wide receiver 2 after they didn't address it in the draft. Jalen Tolbert, Jonathan Mingo, Ryan Flournoy. I mean, they got Tyshawn Holden now. But, dude, come on, dude. We're making on potential. These guys have no fucking potential. So let's get into a little bit of that wrestling news. So, Logan Paul, he says he's got a message to deliver tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. Hey, can it be a retirement speech? I mean, what do I think he's gonna say? Fuck if I know. So, Braun Breaker named Travis Scott when asked for a celebrity he wants to spare the soul out of. Don't hesitate, you'd be the biggest babyface turn of all time. You're supposed to be heel, you don't want to make us love you more. Sparing Travis Scott. So some things for Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez. And she's already going to be 0-2 on the main roster. We better give them like 10-15 minutes, that'd be a banger. I mean, hopefully she doesn't get jobbed out. McAfee, he's going to address Gunther's attack tomorrow on WWE Raw. Is he going to, like, address him and challenge him to a match? I mean, Gunther asked for time off. I guess that was the point of the segment. I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna be. Honestly, WWE has filed a trademark. Gian Tala. Who? Who the fuck is gonna be Gian Tala? Like, I beg you pardon. Bryan Danielson says his neck is raked, but there's no chance of an in-ring return. I don't know if he'll return to the ring ever, honestly. Charlotte says she hopes to tap into more of her real self on TV because Charlotte is not relatable. Yeah, her real self isn't relatable either. The fans aren't going to cheer you no matter what. Sorry. On SmackDown next week, Aleister Black and The Miz. Bianca Belair will be taking some time off to heal her hand injury. I was like, I didn't even know she was hurt, honestly, but she actually did break her finger, I think. Like, it's something like that, broke her finger or something like that. It is a legit injury. Zelina Vega took the championship from Chelsea Green on SmackDown on Friday. John Cena and Randy Orton is official for Backlash. Karrion Kross is expected to get more extended opportunities on TV. WWE announces Gunther is suspended indefinitely following the attack on Cole and McAfee. He's just taking time off. WWE's prepared to make an outstanding offer upcoming for Mariah May. WWE will be billing John Cena and Randy Orton at Backlash as one last time. One person spoken to claimed The Rock didn't want to be seen as interfering in WrestleMania 41 plans like last year, but possibly didn't understand how integral he would be to the story. Stupid. What is happening? Dedeby's looking to host WrestleMania. I already talked about that a few days ago. But yeah, that's all to say for this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And until next time, Malcolm, peace and have a good night. And I'll be back here Monday for some more NBA playoff action. And more the Dodger baseball game.